hailing from Los Angeles, California, on the scale for the second time as a pro. Weighing in, David Kaminsky. He'll be facing off another fighter stepping on the scale for the second time as a professional. Also 1-0 with 1 KO out of Topeka, Kansas, Trevor Lavin. It is Lavin Kaminsky, 4 rounds or less in the middleweight division. Our official weighing is being supervised by the Nevada State Athletic Commission, as we mentioned, the first to step on the scale. Looking to remain unblemished as a pro for the second time as a professional fighter. Ladies and gentlemen, stepping on the scale of Los Angeles, this is David Kaminsky weighing in. £161, 161, the official weight for David Kaminsky. Standing across the ring tomorrow night in the red corner, also stepping on the scale for the second time as a pro from Topeka, Kansas. Please welcome Trevor Lavin on the scale. £160.5 pounds, 160.5. The official weight for the fighter from Topeka, Kansas. Again, ladies and gentlemen, some of the top young talent in the sport, both of which are going to be tested early in their pro careers. Both are 1-0. Both will be going head-to-head tomorrow here on the biggest stage in professional boxing. The MGM Grand Garden Arena. Get there early. The fights start at 3:30 p.m. Starting off the action, David Kaminsky. Trevor Lavin, 4 rounds, middleweight division. If you don't have your tickets in hand quite late, ladies and gentlemen, head on over to the MGM Grand Garden box office or access.com. That is AXS.com. Nothing quite like seeing professional boxing in the capital of the fight game, Las Vegas, Nevada. It is the undercard of Crawford Horn here at the MGM Grand Garden Arena. Our next bout to the stage, set for 6 rounds in the super featherweight division. This first young man in the long history of Top Rank Incorporated, some of the biggest names in the sport have signed under this promotion. This young man became the youngest ever to sign at the age of 16, now an undefeated pro. 7-0, 5 KOs, making his second appearance here in the capital of the fight game. From Stockton, California, Gabe Flores Jr. He is facing off against a fighter out of one of the hotbeds of boxing. Out of Cholula, Mexico, he steps on the scale for the 10th time as a pro. Jorge Rojas. Again, ladies and gentlemen, this bout 6 rounds or less in the super featherweight division. First to weigh in, the youngest ever to sign with Top Rank Incorporated, undefeated as a pro. This is Gabe Flores Jr. £134.5 pounds, 134.5. The current weight for Gabe Flores Jr. Across ring tomorrow night, ladies and gentlemen, his toughest test to date from Cholula, Mexico. Jorge Rojas on the scale. £134, 134, the official weight for the fighter from Mexico. Again, ladies and gentlemen, quite an astonishing feat. The youngest ever to sign a pro contract with the biggest promotion in the sport, Top Rank Incorporated. Gabe Flores Jr. will be testing himself tomorrow night against his roughest and toughest opposition to date out of Cholula, Mexico. Jorge Rojas, part of our undercard tomorrow night. It is Crawford Horn. As we mentioned, if you don't have your tickets in hand quite yet, make sure you head on over to the MGM Grand Garden Arena box office, or you can do it online, access.com, that is AXS.com. Flores Jr. Rojas, part of our prelims tomorrow night. Get there early, see the top talent in the sport, the champions of tomorrow today.
Pretty settled now. I keep thinking that. Although it's crap. Yeah, exactly.
Check, check, check. Mic check 1 2. 1 2 1 2. Mic check 1 2. Testing, testing, testing. Mic check 1 2 1 2. Mic check 1 2 1 2.
That's a family friend of mine, so I just pulled Flores. So I'm wondering what happened.
Have you still got audio? Oh, no. Yeah, still got audio?
You guys always this great, bro. Prometo. You could just see fight on
Ladies and gentlemen, our next bout heading to the stage, 6 rounds in the light heavyweight division, a very intriguing matchup. Hailing from Omaha, Nebraska, undefeated at 10-0, 8 KOs, Steve "So Cold" Nelson facing off against a fighter from Kansas City, Kansas, sporting a very impressive record, 10 victories, only 1 loss, 6 KOs, Deshaun Webster. It is Webster Nelson. 6 rounds or less, light heavyweight division, making his way to the scale. This is Steve "So Cold" Nelson weighing in.
I know him!
172 pounds, 172 for the undefeated fighter from Omaha, Steve "So Cold" Nelson. From Kansas City, Kansas, Deshaun Webster on the scale. A ripped and ready 171.5 pounds for Deshaun Webster. As we mentioned, ladies and gentlemen, some of the top young talent in the game coming out of the same camp as the undisputed super lightweight champion, Steve Nelson. Could you be seeing the next title holder from Middle America? He'll be facing off against his toughest opposition to date. Also sporting a fantastic record, 10-1, 6 KOs. From Kansas City, Kansas, Deshaun Webster. It is Webster Nelson. Part of our prelims tomorrow afternoon. Get there early. 3:30 is the first bell. You get to see the chance of tomorrow today here at the MGM Grand Garden Arena. of the evening, set for 10 rounds. On the line, the WBO Latino lightweight title. The classic rivalry in boxing, Mexico, Puerto Rico, making his way to the stage. Weighing in for the 25th time as a professional. Tomorrow night he enters the ring as a challenger, the former IBF super featherweight champion. Sidra Puerto Rico presente, el sniper Jose Pedraza weighing in.
I came in, that guy, Carlos Perez, wearing the funny outfit. I was in his camp. He's a good fighter, man.
So did you get up to Nebraska to see Crawford work?
135 pounds, 135 for the challenger from Puerto Rico, Jose Pedraza. The defending world champion presented in association with Dutico Zavala's All-Star Boxing from la Ciudad de México, DF, Antonio Morán.
Which one? This one here.
So this one, how did you see the fight going there?
Owen's gonna get hit a lot.
I think 6 rounds. Because he's aggressive, I think Crawford's just going to check him up with a hook. Boom.
I think this is what Crawford's gonna do. What do you do if you know, like think of this, what do you do if you know someone is coming with a tank? You probably won't push him back because the tank can't go back. I think he's gonna jump on him quick and try to make him know what the heck am I doing?
Yeah.
I think you might try to drop him in the first round. And if you drop a guy that comes forward in the first round, what does he do?
Yeah.
I think he's gonna really be aggressive. That's what I think. I think he's gonna start incredibly fast.
Yeah.
And then switch to southpaw and mix their own body shot. Because no one lands on this guy's body. Hit him in the head, drop him in the head, break his body. And however tough he is, that's how long it's going to go. That's my prediction.
I actually like that.
So I think he's going to jump on him. I think he wants to make him scared. Like, what the heck is happening? I thought this guy was going to run from me.
Yeah.
Like, just jump on him.
And just the opposite.
135.5, 135 and 1/2. The current weight for the defending WBO Latino lightweight champion out of Mexico, Antonio Morán,
So, for me when I box, the scariest thing
35.5, the official weight.
But you couldn't hit him. You just stayed right out of your range. I feel like in wrestling, it's just like constant pressure. Same grind. And I think Crawford's going to start the ocean real early. Just put the pressure, but you can't hit it. Pressure. And just put that on him, and it's going to be like water to a rock. Eventually the rock breaks, but it's not because of the power, it's the pressure. And that's the system.
You box?
I boxed when I was a kid.
Oh, okay.
That's why my nose is... Tough sport. Wrestling's a really tough sport. I thought it'd be wrestling. Wrestling is harder than boxing.
Two lonely sports.
They're
two lonely, hard sports.
Very accountable sports.
Yeah, man.
You can't say, oh, you know, John should have. I should have done something. You know?
So I was over at Mayweather's gym before I came over here. I was watching the guys over there box. Man, I was just sitting there looking at them, man. I mean, those guys, they put their bodies through it. You ain't got nobody to blame except for you. So you get, so do you get the sound too in that?
Yeah, but I'll cut out.
You want to?
One of the crazy things, Mayweather's gym is even one of the elite gyms in my opinion. It's just like, whenever you get a big gym like that, people are going to gravitate towards it because of one greatness.
Yeah.
But the real alpha gym, the bad dudes want to be the owners of the gym. You know what I'm saying? So like the scary gyms are going to be the one where it's like you got one guy enough. Like Mayweather when but like the scary gyms, you're going to have a guy that's like 5'1". You're not going to have one guy getting it all the time. Those are the real serious, the quiet guys that don't talk too much. Like in the Bay Area, there's a guy named Cain Velasquez.
Cain Velasquez, yeah.
Very humble guy, very scary guy.
Cain is a bad boy.
Yeah.
Is he ever going to come back?
I don't know. I think he just, you know, they had a bunch of 8-man trainers, not as actual coaches, but strength.
Ladies and gentlemen, we welcome our next bout to the stage. 10 rounds for the vacant NABF Junior Welterweight title. First weighing in out of the blue corner. Fighting out of San Pedro de Uraba, Colombia. 33 victories, 3 losses, 2 draws, 21 KOs. Please welcome to the scale, Darlis Perez.
But Cain is not coming back. So now he's going up to fight heavyweight. He's getting ready to fight that boy from Ohio. Oh, I need to get knocked out. What do you think? Because he get, man, that cat can wrestle and he can strike.
139.5 for the Colombian, 139 1/2 for the fighter from Colombia, Darlis Perez. Next to weigh in, Haley from St. Petersburg, Russia, now fighting out of one of the most prestigious gyms, the Boxing Laboratory out of Oxnard, the undefeated Maxim Dadashev. 141.5, 141.5 the current weight for the undefeated Maxim Dadashev out of St. Petersburg, Russia, fighting out of Oxnard, California. Again, ladies and gentlemen, part of our prelims, 10 rounds on the line, the vacant NABF Junior Welterweight title, Perez Dadashev, part of our undercard. Crawford Horn, taking place here at the MGM Grand Garden Arena.
But your job is a number. Make that weight. That's the job. And you make the commitment.
Ladies and gentlemen, we invite you to voice your opinion. Who you got tomorrow night in the main event? Go on Twitter, use the hashtag Crawford, hashtag Horn to choose your favorite fighter in the main event tomorrow evening. And don't forget, if you don't have your tickets in hand quite yet, head on over to the box office here at the MGM Grand Garden Arena.
Oh, he goes, I'm the A side.
Darle arriba.
Darley's a good guy.
So can you come to every fight, any fight you want?
Pretty much. It just comes down to it by the time.
And then you get in just on your media pass? That's amazing. They want the coverage anyway, so they want you guys here.
Yeah, and like you said, Ford.
USA, the undefeated fighter out of Newark, New Jersey, Shakur Stevenson. Stevenson Mesquita, 8 rounds or less, featherweight division. First to weigh in, ladies and gentlemen, out of Brazil, this is Aélio Mesquita on the scale. 127 pounds, 127 for the fighter from Brazil, Aélio Mesquita. On the scale, the 2016 Olympic silver medalist for the USA, Shakur Stevenson weighing in. Stevenson! 126.5 for Stevenson, 126 1/2. The official weight for Shakur Stevenson. Again, ladies and gentlemen, get there early tomorrow night. Some of the top young talent in the sport, many with Olympic pedigree, such as the case with Shakur Stevenson. 8 rounds or less, featherweight division.
Ice Cube looking, you know, like I once got no allowance, now I got the crown. I said I was the boss, nobody made a sound. Really had to see them things, this level storytelling. Who else could flip a chorus in a 40 million? I didn't I pull a yacht up this weekend, I'm f***ing so-and-so. Cameras flash, paparazzi laying in the grass. Tom Brady, my new neighbor, you can tell him now.
As we mentioned, ladies and gentlemen, tomorrow night at the MGM Grand Garden Arena, first bell, 3:30. Some of the fastest rising stars in the sport will be facing off against their most rugged opposition to date, the Olympic silver medalist for the USA, facing off against the fighter who hails from the country where he brought home that hardware, Brazil, Aelio Mesquita, tomorrow evening here at the MGM Grand Garden Arena.
Get my jugger to decorate the new bird's nest. 20 million up at Merrill Lynch. I met this chick, you haven't seen her since. Through the city, I'm still floating like a magic carpet. She stopped me for a selfie, I just want the knowledge. Expressing what you think and send your kids to college. I'll be a geeky leader just to keep the Bentley polished. Do it for the dinner.
Ladies and gentlemen, our final bouts to weigh in 10 rounds of WBA World Welterweight Title Eliminator. Fighting out of the blue corner tomorrow evening, undefeated as a professional, 26-0, 17 KOs out of Phoenix, Arizona. The former interim WBA Super Lightweight World Champion Jose Benavidez facing off against fellow undefeated fighter, 22-0, 21 KOs out of Caracas, Venezuela, Frank Roca. It is Roca's Benavidez. 10 rounds or less in the welterweight division.
I go out of order, running up for knocking at the door. She screaming out, I'm coming in my youngin' in my oven room. Getting up my sheet, she telling, boy, don't grab my hair because you f***ing up my weave. I got 100 bottles.
In his quest to have another belt placed around his waist, representing Phoenix, Arizona, undefeated as a pro, Jose Benavidez Jr. on the scale. .5, 146.5. Most of that gold for Jose Benavidez Jr. Frank Rojas on the scale. 147.5 the official weight. 147.5 the current weight for the fighter from Caracas, Venezuela, Frank Rojas.
I've been rolling on the freeway, I've been fighting 85. I've been thinking way too much, and I'm way too gonna drive. I got anger in my chest, I got millions on my mind, and you didn't fit the picture, so I guess you understand. I've been rolling on the freeway, I've been fighting 85.
147 pounds, 147 for the fighter from Caracas, Venezuela. Again, ladies and gentlemen, one of the most intriguing matchups in boxing. Two undefeated fighters going head-to-head tomorrow night. It is a 10-round WBA welterweight title eliminator. One takes their first L on their record. The other goes on to challenge for a world title. It is Benavidez Rojas. 10 rounds or less in the welterweight division.
I go through with ripples and some shots. I got a assault that I'm a monster. I pull up the several different I shot in your dreams with this cream I made. Gotta be on codeine to think of shit I say. I can't feel my toes, but I ain't gon' fold up. I was undercover, robbing and rolling. I'm
rolling on the freeway, I've been fighting 85. I've been thinking way too much, and I'm way too gonna drive. I got anger in my chest, I got
Ladies and gentlemen, just a bit of information for all the fighters. who did not make weight, they will be permitted 1 hour from the time they stepped on the scale to make the contracted weight. We will remain here at the MGM Grand Garden Arena to re-weigh in the fighters, including the defending champion and many others on the card. Thank you.
I got millions on my mind, and you didn't fit the picture, so I guess you want the fight.
Dig what I'm saying, Chanel drapes on me, baby. Dig what I'm saying.